You smile when you want to scream. You say yes when every fiber of your being is begging to say no. You apologize for taking up space. You apologize for breathing too loud. And you tell yourself this is virtue. You tell yourself this is kindness. But deep down in the quiet dark of 3 a.m., you know the truth. It isn't kindness. It is cowardice. You have been conditioned to believe that likability is the currency of survival. That if you just smile enough, accommodate enough, and shrink enough, the world will treat you gently. But look around. Is that happening? Or are the people who demand the most getting the best? While you, the peacemaker, the fixer, the nice one, are left with the scraps? There is a reason you feel exhausted. You are trying to buy respect with a currency that has no value. You are trading your power for a pat on the head. Robert Greene, a man who understands the brutal mechanics of human nature, saw through this illusion long ago. He didn't care about being nice. He cared about being effective. And the lesson is simple but uncomfortable. It is safer to be respected than liked. Likability is fragile. It breaks the moment it becomes inconvenient. Respect endures because it is built on boundaries and consequences. In this, we are going to surgically remove the nice person programming that is quietly ruining your life. We are going to explore the psychology of power, the necessity of boundaries, and the rule that turns you from someone who begs for approval into someone who commands attention. The shift will be uncomfortable. You will lose people. You will disrupt the balance. But you will gain the one thing you've been starving for: control. Are you ready to stop being liked and start being real? Then listen closely. Before you fix it, you need to understand it. The need to be liked is not a personality trait. It is a trauma response. It is a defense mechanism you developed when you learned that your safety depended on other people's moods. You became a chameleon. You learned to read micro-expressions to anticipate needs, to flatten your own edges so you wouldn't cut anyone else. You think this makes you empathetic. In reality, it makes you a slave to the external. When your primary goal is to be liked, you hand the remote control of your emotions to everyone you meet. A frown from a coworker ruins your morning. A delayed text from a partner destroys your peace. You are not living a life. You are performing a role, and the audience is fickle. Robert Greene understood that human nature is inherently self-interested. He wrote, "Men are quick to change their nature. When they imagine they can improve their lot, meaning people will love you as long as you are useful. They will like you as long as you are convenient. But the moment your utility ends, or the moment you become inconvenient, that like evaporates. If you build your house on the foundation of being liked, you are building on sand. The tide of human selfishness will wash you away. Respect, however, is built on a different foundation. It is built on the understanding that you have lines that cannot be crossed, a voice that cannot be silenced, and a value that is not up for negotiation. The first step to power is to kill the part of you that needs to be chosen. You must choose yourself. Here is a rule of economics that applies directly to your soul. Scarcity creates value. Think about gold. It is valuable because it is rare. Now think about air. It is vital. You need it to survive. But you don't pay for it. You don't value it. Why? Because it is everywhere. It is constantly available. Most people are air. They are always available, always reachable, always ready to listen, to help, to agree. And because they are everywhere, they are valued nowhere. Robert Greene knew the power of distance. He knew that a leader who is too accessible becomes ordinary. To be respected, you must learn the art of strategic absence. This doesn't mean you disappear. It means you stop giving your time away for free. Stop answering texts the second they come in. Stop saying yes to plans you hate just to fill the silence. Stop offering your opinion when no one asked for it. When you are always present, you leave no room for people to miss you. You leave no room for them to wonder what you are thinking. And it is in that wondering, that psychological vacuum, that respect is born. When you pull back, the dynamic shifts. Suddenly your time is a privilege, not a right. Your attention is a gift, not a guarantee. People respect what they have to work for. If your validation is free, it is worthless. Make them earn it. There is a trap you fall into every time you try to set a boundary. You explain. You say, I can't come tonight because I have to wake up early, and I've been really tired lately, and stop. Every time you explain your no, you are asking for permission to have a boundary. You are opening a negotiation. You are telling the other person, my no is weak. Please talk me out of it, and they will. They will solve your excuse. Oh, you're tired. We'll just stay for an hour. You have to work. Bring your laptop. Robert Greene would tell you that a sovereign ruler does not justify his decrees. He simply acts. The most powerful sentence in the English language is a complete sentence. No. No. I can't do that. That doesn't work for me. I'm not available. Notice the silence after those sentences. That silence is where your power lives. It is uncomfortable. It feels heavy. You will have a physical urge to fill it with nervous chatter. Don't let the silence sit there. Let it do the heavy lifting. When you refuse to explain, you signal that your decision is final. You signal that you are not looking for approval. You are stating a fact. This is terrifying at first. You will feel rude. You will feel mean. But observe the reaction. Surprisingly, people won't attack you. They will adjust. They will respect the line because you respected it first. The person who explains themselves is the person who feels guilty for existing. The person who states their needs clearly is the person who knows their worth. Let's clarify something important. When Robert Greene speaks of fear, or when we speak of respect, we are not talking about aggression. The loud guy at the bar trying to fight everyone isn't respected. He's insecure. The boss who screams at his employees isn't feared. He is hated and mocked behind his back. True Robert Greene power is actually calmness. It is the knowledge that you are dangerous, but you are disciplined. The idea that a harmless man is not a good man. A good man is a dangerous man who has his monster under control. Respect comes from the quiet implication of consequences. It is looking someone in the eye who has interrupted you and waiting silently until they stop talking. It is walking away from a deal that doesn't serve you without anger, just with simple detachment. It is the ability to withdraw your attention and your resources when you are mistreated. You don't need to yell. You don't need to posture. You just need to have the capacity to inflict the punishment of withdrawal. If someone crosses a boundary, you don't explode. You simply remove access to you. You become colder. You become distant. The relationship changes. They learn very quickly that there is a cost to disrespecting you. If there is no cost, there is no boundary. If you forgive the same behavior 10 times, you are not a saint. You are an enabler. You are training them to mistreat you. Robert Greene said, men ought either to be well treated or crushed, because they can avenge themselves of lighter injuries. Of more serious ones they cannot. In a social context, this means do not nag, do not complain. Either accept the person as they are or cut them off completely. The middle ground, where you complain but stay, is where respect dies. Why do you feel the need to show everyone exactly how you feel? Something happens and you react. You cry, you shout, you vent. You wear your heart on your sleeve and society tells you this is authentic. But in the realm of power dynamics, being an open book is a liability. If everyone knows what makes you happy and what makes you angry, they have the blueprint to manipulate you. If I know that flattery works on you, I own you. If I know that criticism destroys you, I own you. Robert Greene advised the prince to keep his counsel, to be unreadable. This is the neutral mask. It is the ability to receive information, good or bad, without an immediate visible reaction. When you are unreadable, you become a projection screen for other people's anxieties. They don't know where they stand with you, so they try harder to impress you. They over-explain. They reveal their hand while you keep yours hidden. Practice the pause. When someone insults you, don't snap back. Pause. Look at them. Let the neutral mask sit on your face. That pause makes them question their reality. Did he hear me? Is he not bothered? Am I in trouble? In that uncertainty, you seize control. You are no longer a puppet reacting to strings. You are the observer, and the observer always holds more power than the reactor. Here is a pill that is hard to swallow. Many of the people you are trying to please are not good people. They are not bad people either. They are just people, flawed, self-interested, fearful, and opportunistic. Robert Greene's view of humanity, that men are ungrateful, fickle, false, cowardly, covetous, is often criticized as dark. But is it wrong? Look at your own life. How many times have you sacrificed yourself for someone who wouldn't do the same for you? How many times have you burned yourself to keep someone else warm only for them to complain about the smoke? When you operate from a need to be liked, you project your own virtues onto others. You assume that because you are generous, they will be generous. Because you are loyal, they will be loyal. This is a hallucination. You must strip away the illusion of what people should be and deal with them as they are. This doesn't mean you become bitter. It means you become strategic. You stop expecting blood from a stone. You stop expecting loyalty from the disloyal. You stop engaging in transactions where you pay with your soul and get paid in counterfeit coins. When you accept the brutal reality of human nature, you stop being disappointed. You stop taking it personally. Of course, they acted selfishly. That is what people do. And because you aren't devastated by their nature, you can handle them. You can maneuver. You can protect yourself. This is the nuclear option. This is the ultimate source of all power. If you are not willing to walk away from a negotiation, a relationship, a job, or a friendship, you have zero leverage. Zero. The person who needs the deal the least always wins. The reason you are stuck in loops of disrespect is that you are terrified of loss. You are terrified of being alone. You are terrified of the void. So you cling, you grasp, you tolerate. But Robert Greene would tell you that a fortress that cannot survive, a siege is already fallen. You must build a life that is strong enough to stand alone. You must cultivate a garden within your own mind that is so rich, so interesting, and so secure that having others in it is a luxury, not a necessity. When you are willing to walk away, your energy changes. You stop leaning in. You sit back. You communicate without words. I want you here, but I do not need you here. That distinction is everything. Neediness is a stench. It repels people. It triggers their predatory instincts. Autonomy is a magnet. It attracts people. It triggers their desire to be part of something strong. When you are no longer afraid of losing people, you stop losing yourself. There is a difference between being a tool and being a craftsman. A tool is used until it breaks, then replaced. A craftsman is sought after, paid well, and respected for his skill. Many people try to be liked by being useful. They run errands. They do favors. They fix problems. They think this makes them indispensable. It doesn't. It makes them an appliance. Robert Greene valued competence above all else. A prince must be skilled in war and governance. He must bring value, but he must deliver that value on his own terms. Don't be the person who does everything for everyone. Be the person who does one thing exceptionally well and offers it selectively. Shift from being a servant to being a sovereign. A servant waits to be told what to do. A sovereign decides what will be done. When you offer help, do it from a place of abundance, not a place of debt. Do it because you choose to, not because you feel you have to. The moment you feel resentment bubbling up, That hot, tight feeling in your chest, stop. That is your body telling you that you are overextending. That is your soul telling you that you are being used. Listen to the resentment. It is the only honest voice left in your head. If you follow this path, if you choose respect over likability, the crowd around you will thin out. The parasites will drop off because they can no longer feed. The manipulators will leave because their strings no longer work. The insecure will vanish because your strength mirrors their weakness, and for a while, it will be quiet. You might feel lonely. You might doubt yourself. You might hear that old voice whispering, maybe I should just apologize. Maybe I should just be nice. Do not listen. That silence is not emptiness. It is space. Space for the right people to enter. People who respect boundaries. People who value truth. People who want a peer, not a doormat. Robert Greene lived in exile when he wrote his greatest works. He understood that clarity often comes from solitude. You are shedding a skin that is too small for you. You are breaking a mold that was made for a smaller version of you. This is the price of admission to a higher level of existence. You trade the cheap, sugary high of false approval for the deep, solid nutrition of self-respect. Here is the twist. Here is the paradox that Robert Greene knew but didn't always say out loud. When you stop trying to be liked, people start to like you. Not the fake superficial like that you are used to, but a deep magnetic attraction. Why? Because people are starving for reality. They are starving for someone who doesn't lie to them to keep the peace. They are starving for someone who is solid in a world of liquid. When you set boundaries, you make people feel safe. They know where you stand. They know you aren't secretly resentful. They trust you. And trust is the foundation of true connection. So the irony is this: by letting go of the need to be liked, you become the most respected and eventually the most magnetic person in the room. But you have to be willing to walk through the fire of disapproval to get there. The choice is yours. You can keep smiling, keep nodding, keep dying by 1,000 cuts, hoping that one day the world will say thank you. Spoiler, it won't. Or you can stand up. You can draw a line in the sand. You can embrace the fear. You can demand respect, not by shouting, but by being someone who cannot be trampled on. Robert Greene said, "It is not titles that honor men, but men that honor titles." You are the title. Honor yourself first. If you are ready to make this trade, if you are ready to burn the need for approval and build a fortress of respect, I want you to assert it now. Don't just think it, write it. Go to the comments and write, "I choose power." It's a small step, but it's the first step away from the crowd and towards the throne. And if you want to understand the deeper layers of your own psychology, if you want to know why you were programmed to be weak and how to reprogram yourself to be untouchable, subscribe, because we are just getting started. And the dark has a lot more to teach you.